This is a 3D printer. It's making a face shield. So is this one, and this one. In homes throughout the western suburbs, people are using their 3D printers to make a lot of face shields for healthcare workers. They're not the first to do this, but the scale and organization of this project is what makes it remarkable.
The whole thing started when I was listening to a piece on Chicago Tonight.
The operation is run by Oak Park residents Rob and Susan Parks. The Chicago Tonight story was about an engineer making face shields for a hospital.
And it posted the necessary files on the WTTW website. I got the files, and in about 3 hours, I made a headset frame. Susan had some page protector material.
The 3D printers just make the headset. The shield is a standard heavy-duty page protector. Now, it so happens that Rob and Susan have a neighbor who is an ICU nurse at Gottlieb Hospital. Rob showed her the prototype back in mid-March of 2020, and she showed it to her bosses.
The intensivist and the manager together said immediately, order 72, basically all the nurses and the intensivists, some of the respiratory therapists.
That threw me into a bit of a panic, actually, because it took me 3 hours to print that first one.
Rob and Susan used an email list for local school parents to put out a call for people with 3D printers.
And inside of a day, I had 20 people signed up to print.
Rob dubbed them the Noble Army. After they delivered that first order, they easily found other institutions that needed face shields. Soon, there were 40 people cranking out more than 200 face shield frames a day. That kind of volume requires a lot of organization. Rob and Susan both have business backgrounds, and their home has become the hub of this socially distant factory. The makers deliver new frames to this basket on Rob and Susan's porch.
Sometimes we get 300 in a day, and we have to disinfect them. We dry them. We 3-hole punch the transparencies for them. This is 14 for a nursing home. And it includes the frames, it includes the transparencies, and it includes all the instructions that they need.
In the first 2 months, the Noble Army delivered nearly 8,000 face shields for free to more than 125 institutions throughout the Chicago area. The cost per unit is about $1, they say. The materials have been partially covered by donations, and all the labor is donated.
So there's obviously a really hidden but very powerful force in the community that was like waiting to be tapped. All these people, they want to find a way to help. I haven't met a lot of them face to face, but I love these people.
I will be glad when what we do is not necessary anymore, because that means people will not need the type of protection. But while it's there, we will fill the need.
And given the number of face shields they delivered, there is a very good chance that the Noble Army saved lives.